so our next section is the keep, cut, and optimize strategy. As I said before, focus really, really matters. We do not have that much time between now and the end of the year. In fact, let's say we're just going to Thanksgiving, because we all know after Thanksgiving we have about a week or two in December, and then all bets are off. So we really have about 90 work days to optimize, execute, and see the impact of what you're doing. What tends to happen about halfway through the year is you started the year with some goals, and then suddenly more goals got added on top of your goals. So you have all these inherited projects and initiatives, and you need to take a step back and think about what can you realistically achieve within the next 90 days. What is possible to actually get done? Yes, you may want to get all of it done, but that may not be reality. Keep, cut, optimize is a technique that helps you hone in on what's necessary and what isn't. In fact, I used to have a manager who would tell me to ruthlessly prioritize. And I think that's a phrase you should keep in mind between now and the end of the year. What can you ruthlessly prioritize? Ways that we use this technique is by setting our yearly and our quarterly rocks. Again, this is taken from EOS, or by using a quadrant. And I'll talk about both of these things. Yearly and quarterly rocks, these are really just major goals. What do you need to get done this year? What do you need to get done each quarter? Ideally, each quarter's goals ladder up to the year's goals. It seems silly and obvious to say, but you would be shocked at how many marketing teams will set quarterly goals that have nothing to do with the overall yearly goals. So make sure you as a team are reviewing what are our yearly goals, what are our quarterly goals, and just ask yourselves, what can you or deprioritize from those yearly rocks and from your quarterly goals? Again, be honest with yourselves what you can get done and what you can't. I'll give you an example. So last year, our team, as always, we had our yearly rocks. We set our rocks every quarter. And then as we went into Q4, we set the same number of rocks that we did for Q1, Q2, and Q3. What ended up happening was real life. People got busy with the holidays because it was winter and the weather was changing. People got sick. And so at the end of Q4, we were looking through our rocks and looking through all the things we did not get done. And we agreed, Q4, let's maybe back off the number of things we need to get done. Let's ruthlessly prioritize what we need to get done. All right, the next method is the quadrant. So if you're finding yourself a little overwhelmed with everything you need to get done between now and the end of the year, put it on a quadrant or a spreadsheet and separate things out by the amount of effort and the amount of value or payoff that you expect to see from it. So what this will do is really help you prioritize what you should do now, what you should do next, and then if you have time, get to the do later or the don't do. This can be really clarifying as you try to set your goals or your rocks for the end of the year.